It's not about whether they have more light in Victoria Island than they do in Ajegunle. It's not. That's not the conversation. It's not about the fact that the price of tomato has dropped somewhere and is different in one other place. No, it's the fact that a lot of Nigerians, are thinking of leaving the shores of our beautiful nation, Nigeria. We hail thee, our own, their native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ. Now, there I know I'm rich. Well, of course, it's OSYB. This is Super FM 92.7, and we had to come in with that energy. If you're proudly Nigerian, well, this is the conversation you want to be a part of. If you are still not proud to be a Nigerian, well, if you exist in that school of thought, you are Nigerian regardless, and this is your business. Today, we're talking about something. And we are live on YouTube. Please go tune in to YouTube right now to watch us live to see Team SB against Team VI. Against Shomolu Bariga against Victoria Island. SB against VI. SB, of course, is in the blue corner. VI is in the red corner today. And we'll be doing a turn course shortly. But before we do the turn course, to get our 5 minutes of our opening arguments, I want to bring these two to the mic and let them have their first hellos and hi to Lagos. It's good to have you back, VI.
Hi, it's nice to be back in the studio.
Okay, it's always nice to have you here, and it's always good to hear your voice behind the mic. And of course, we've got SB coming in the blue corner today. How are you doing, SB?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay.
And I'm charged.
Okay, charged and ready to go.
Yeah.
They had a friendly banter before we came in, but then our tiebreaker is always here. The soft-spoken Alex Agbasiri. It's good to have you, Alex.
Yeah, I don't know about soft-spoken, but yeah,
soft-spoken.
It's good to be here.
Soft-spoken.
I like this edition of Shots Fired.
Why?
And, because you went for for different genders this time around.
Yeah.
And the conversation too is one that interests many, not just average living Nigerians, but everybody basically. Some people want to leave, some people want to stay. And I just cannot wait to see what they bring to the table. It's exciting to be here.
At the end of the day, DJ Ryder is here as well. Big shout out to DJ Ryder. Now, should I ask you this question now, or I should ask you afterwards? And maybe take the skills a bit. At the end of this segment, I want to know objectively: do you want to leave or you want to stay? But don't answer yet. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Okay, I'll keep it in mind.
Okay, so we've got Team JAPA and Team Stay and Build Nigeria. So yes, that's it. I put it right there. I've opened the band-aid. I have let the cat out of the bag. Team JAPA or Team Stay and Fix Nigeria. Team Proudly Nigeria. So JAPA or no JAPA. Now, before we get into this JAPA or no JAPA conversation, there was a story in the news a few days ago where the Senate collates data on Nigerians abroad, plans to reverse JAPA. I think the camera should be on my face at this point. Let me read this story. It says that Senate collates data on Nigerians abroad, plans to reverse JAPA. Bang, 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 bang. Now, we know that Donald Trump has done his bid at sending a lot of people outside of America. We know that in that list, 3,069 people were Nigerians in that particular list, and some of them are already on their way back. But then, while that conversation is one that illegal immigrants in the United States who are Nigerians, that's one. Now, the federal government is collating a list of Nigerians abroad, and they are thinking of reversing JAPA. Let me give you a background so you both can understand. Now, the Senate Committee on Diaspora and Non-Government Organization has expressed concerns over the growing trend of Nigerians migrating abroad in search of better opportunities, commonly referred to as JAPA syndrome. Now, the committee chaired by Senator Natasha Abbott-Uduaghan of PDP Kogi has vowed to address the issue as part of a strategy to strengthen the nation's economy and reduce mass emigration. Senator Abbott-Uduaghan, who represents Kogi Central, emphasized the importance of reversing the trend for the benefits of our great country, Nigeria. This committee will do this by collaborating with relevant stakeholders in the area of making Nigerians, particularly the youth, believe more in their country and not the mindset of wanting to rush out of the country. Of course, patriotism is part of this conversation and all of that. Now, before we do the tiebreaker and everything, welcome SB, welcome VI. You both have spoken to the mic, and of course Alex is here as well. We're live on YouTube. If you want to see what they look like, go to Super FM Lagos on YouTube and you can see what's happening. Now, we have a tiebreaker. It's sort of a coin toss. You will tell us the last 4 digits of your phone number. The person with the higher phone number, last 4 digits, gets to go first. So I'm starting with the ladies first to let us know the last 4 digits of your number.
Should actually just be ladies first.
No. Let's do the coin cost. That's the culture.
7934.
7934 is high.
1701.
Okay, so you go first. Ladies first it is. So in the red corner, it's exactly 11:09 right now. You've got 5 minutes. Your opening argument, you can't say anything. You cannot interrupt her. If you do interrupt her, you lose 30 seconds of your own time. Are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, so welcome back today, and I am here. For me, it is Team JAPA.
Okay.
I'm a Nigerian. I believe in Nigeria, and I love being African. But I think growing up, I used to think I'm going to be one of those people that will stay back, build Nigeria, and do this, do wonders. I still believe in this country because it is my land. This is who I am. But at the same time, I think different experience has made me realize that if I have a choice and I have the resources, I will actually JAPA. You know, you go to Nigerian schools and you are frustrated. You have a loved ones that you need to take care of, and even the state hospital cannot. It's not even well equipped to take care of your loved ones. And you're wondering, they pay a lot of money, they do a lot of things, but this country is not moving forward. You know, I saw the news that they're trying to bring back Nigerians outside Nigeria. And I'm like, okay, so when they come back, what are you going to do? What are the government going to offer these people? The education sector, the medical sector, health sector, every other sector in Nigeria is not even moving forward. It's like when we take 2 steps forward, we're going to take about 10 steps or 20 steps backward, and it's not fair. So for me, I will always say, if you have resources and you know that you want to travel, because the truth is not everyone wants to actually leave Nigeria. For some people, they have the resources to stay back, and for some people, they love Nigeria, they want to stay back, and for some people, they are willing to put in the hard work, you know, put their talent out there, put out their craft and make money, because in Nigeria there is money. You go make money. Yeah. Do you understand? But for me and for other people, it's not even the money we get to make in Nigeria. For me, I want to be in a place where I can go to school without being frustrated by one woman that thinks that because I did not call her mommy, or I did not lie down, do backflip 50 times to honor her, she's not going to attend to me. Or a place where I do not even have access to quality medical help, where if I faint today or I get heart attack, I feel don't die before I enter hospital. Or a place where before they operate me, I go first. Like, there's just a lot of commas in this country that for me, I just want to live first, so I get to experience better options, so I have better options. I know that I'm paying heavy tax, but at the same time, these taxes that I'm paying, the government is using it to actually build structures that's going to improve the life of the citizens, instead of staying in a country where everybody gets away with everything. There's chaos. People are not, Nigerians have gone, are not even orderly people. You know, you struggle with almost everything. The basic thing that down to electricity, you go they beg NEPA to give you light for something where you do pay. And
it's now electrical distribution and Ikeja electrical distribution is the TUCs and the discos, but then NEPA will let you have that.
You know, there's just this struggle that to get just simple thing in Nigeria is like a struggle. You go right jump, you go they pray, you go mountain of fire, you go altar, you go do different kind of things just because you want to gain admission. And I'm like, no, nah. So for me, I'm always Team JAPA, if that's what you want. The truth is not everybody wants to JAPA. Some people want to stay in Nigeria and make money, flex in Nigeria. But for me, it's beyond having
people
money.
From abroad come back to even flex and do dirty December, because it's cheaper and more affordable here.
For me, it's even beyond just having money. It's me having better option for myself. I want to go to a place where education is really nice. I have, more equipment. I have more tools to help me understand what it is I'm studying. I enjoy going to school. I love what I'm doing in school. I love going to school. I'm someone who is like that. I love
education.
I love education.
Okay.
But a lot of time you are in school and they're teaching and you are frustrated because you don't even have the right materials. And you're like, kilo day, you watch,
I was tempted to ask you what schools you attended, but then let's not go there. So
it's always like that. So for me, I am always Team JAPA. I'm like, JAPA. I believe in Nigeria. I mean, if I go outside and I make money, obviously I'm going to come back to Nigeria, build
Are
structures.
You sure you will come back to Nigeria and build structures?
I'm going to come back to Nigeria. I mean, Nigeria available, but if I get resources at the JAPA now.
You've got 58 seconds. Do you still have more that you want to say?
I think that's everything I need to say.
Basically,
yes.
So you are using your time.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Of course, you did 4 minutes and a few seconds, but then I could see you bubbling and bouncing. I could see that you were tossing and twisting in your chair. It took every ounce of restraint in your ancestry, not just you, in your ancestry, not to cut in and say something or another thing. But then that was Team VI with their opening argument for 5 minutes. Thank you very much. It was quite compelling. I could hear the passion in your voice. I could hear a little bit of frustration, but then I know that it's all for good. Now remember that when you were speaking, I was the only one who was maybe coming in to ask or follow-up questions.
Yes.
I didn't say anything. If you do not want to lose 30 seconds of your next conversation, you should actually just listen, maybe take notes, and think of the things you're bringing to the arsenal, from the arsenal, to fight this battle today. It's interesting to see that Mr. Wright is sitting right in front of me, and he is SB, Team Shomolu and Bariga, like I said, but of course, we just heard Victoria Island speak. Victoria Island is pro JAPA. DJ Ryder just bashed into the conversation right there. But then, Team SB, it's 11:14 right now. You will be yielding at 11:19. Your 5 minutes starts now. Let's go.
All right. Thanks for this. See, first of all, this is not a win or lose situation. Yeah, so, like, I want her to know that JAPA has been happening ever since the creation of the world. Irrespective of where you are, either your place is viable or not. Even why God created Adam and Eve, at the point, God had to tell them, leave that garden of Eden.
Because they mess up now.
Yes.
They mess up.
Yes.
Not because now the plan.
God told Abraham, you have to JAPA, you have to leave that your country to go sort out some things in other places. The Israelites, they were in Egypt. What were they doing? Joseph went as a slave. His brothers had to migrate to meet him. They JAPA'd. But after how many years? 400 years. They got into slavery. They had to JAPA there.
To their own homes.
Yes, to their own homes. See, we are Nigerians. We love quick things. We love now gratification. See, we are doing something. We want the answer now. We, examples, see, we used to have pipe bomb water. I don't know, growing up, running through our... Like, after some time, we just decided the tap dried up. What was the next thing we did? Everybody started getting boreholes. Instead of
digging wells.
Yes, instead of asking government to fix this, all of us should come together and ask for the right thing. We had the same issue with lights. Growing up, you have good electricity, relatively.
In certain places, yeah.
After some times, everything went... What did we do? Everybody started buying generators, small generators.
I passed my neighbor.
Yeah, I passed my neighbor. So we let the government have their way. They had their ways. Instead of us advocating and asking for what we should, we left those... Same thing for our roads. You see people getting small bikes to navigate bad roads. And
we started buying cars that could work with the Nigerian roads. Yeah.
That's what we do as a people. We have these challenges. What do? We look for the shortcut. The shortest course of, in fact, we leave what we should fight for. And let some people have their way. We are Nigerians. See, JAPA is... if you have the fund, if you know what you're doing, you can migrate. Migration is valid. But in the case of you don't even have the resources, most people leave Nigeria not knowing what they are going out to do. We have people that left the recent wave of JAPA into the UK, education. I can tell you, fine, I don't have statistical representatives, but I can tell you most of the people that left due to pressures. Peer pressure. My friend has gone. This one has gone. So they have to leave. We have people doing well, or we had people doing well in Nigeria. They sold. If you're not doing well, we do have built a house. People built house, sold their houses,
sold their cars,
sold everything they've gotten. Yes, and they left Nigeria all in the name of JAPA. They want to go do masters. Yeah, it's good to go to school and do. But what did they do? They sold everything, went all in the name of masters. Then works they wouldn't even do in their country.
Yeah.
Like starting afresh. You're going there to do care job. What is care job? I tell people, care job is a glorified omodo. Like you're traveling out.
Please, for those who don't speak Yoruba, house help, yeah?
Yeah, house help. That's what most of the care jobs they do. Things you wouldn't even do. People go to other people's country to do what they wouldn't even do here. See, we have financial situation. We have financial so-called crisis in Nigeria. But do you know most of this thing is even due to our financial recklessness or financial
of
literacy?
Us as a people?
Yes. Let me tell
Not the government.
Let me tell you why I said this. In Nigeria, we live in okay, would you see two families living in a 2-bedroom apartment in Nigeria?
Two families cohabiting,
yes,
sharing an apartment?
Yes, do you?
I've not heard of such.
But when you see Nigerians in the US, in the UK, you see two families, a mother, a father, 2 kids or 3 kids, living, co-sharing spaces. Something that they wouldn't do here. But why are they doing it? Because they know they need to plan for probably 1, 2, 3 years before they can be able to stand on their feet.
You've got 10 seconds to go.
So if they've done that here, maybe they probably would have been more financially stable to even project into the future. But we don't do this thing here. We are kind of reckless when it comes to our finances, and then we blame everything on the country.
Thank you very much. Okay,
Okay,
you have more though, but then you don't start them. And then of course, shots fired here. Both sides are coming at it. SB is pro no JAPA. Yeah, you are no JAPA team, no JAPA, and Via is team JAPA. Now, Via, you've listened to SB's opening conversation. He talked about the fact that Nigerians are doing a lot of things that are not even, that are unspeakable, unheard of, just to survive abroad. But then, how do you want to come at this? You've got about 30 seconds to go at him for this.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this question back at you. You say people jack back because of peer pressure, and I do not really buy into that. I understand that there's this pressure where you have your people outside there, you want to be like them, but I do not agree with that narrative completely, because the truth is, I not go gather all the things, the fund within my account because I won't just go travelers, go meet person, or because my friend dey UK, I won't be like him. The truth is, for a lot of people who are jackparing, it's because they know that outside there, or for some of them, they believe it will give them a better future. And because they know if I go out there to do my master's, I have more, privilege. I have that thing that when I submit my CV, they'll be like, okay, this person get better experience.
Okay, so now we have that discourse. She has thrown something back at your face. You've got 30 seconds to respond.
So, even based on that, I don't know where she's actually coming from, but I can tell you, I can specifically point to my friends that built company in this country that left because we have friends in UK that left in 2000. He was doing well. My friend saw him because he has. Sorry,
you say your friends that built companies
in
Nigeria. My question is for people traveling outside.
People traveling outside. He built. He's a geologist. For people that knows, a geologist. You have a friend that left. He left earlier. He left in the year 2000. 2020.
Okay.
2020.
Okay.
But he saw him like, why this guy was in Nigeria? He couldn't use this. He's now doing this. Not minding the kind of life he was living there. Like our friends there.
What kind of life was he living there? Do you have facts into the kind of life he was living?
Yes.
What kind of life was he living?
Like like you in Nigeria, you could comfortably stay in like a 3-bedroom apartment with your family. You don't you own a Benz. You own a Honda CRV.
Let's lay off the brands. He owns a nice car.
Yeah, nice cars. In Nigeria, doing well, running your company. Then you have a friend there, like he stays in a room. Like he's trying to start to get on his feet. But because you saw you don't use the iPhone 15. No.
You don't name brands again. They use that phone where they bite the Apple.
Yeah. That's the way you talk. Like he's actually doing. He seems to be doing well. I think I need to go. Okay, my wife could do masters. He left. Like I have another. See, this thing is if you calm down, if you look around you, you see even on social media, people go there. Let me reach there first. Then day here. Make I go there. Meanwhile, like we're saying today, see, social media will show you 5% of what is actually happening. The 95% that is happening, you wouldn't even know. Nigerians or people, what am I even saying? You were talking about economic
to go live elsewhere, not that they are just on vacation.
Yes, to go live elsewhere, more than we even leave our country.
And do you have proof for that? You have facts?
Google is your friend.
Okay.
So, but anybody can put anything on Google if you are saying this as a matter of whether it's a fact or not.
You know, other people's country. Are you going to tell me the infrastructure in the US is not better than what we have in Nigeria?
But you know, a lot of times when they leave
US,
because they come
go to China. You know the funny
thing?
These guys will go to China like, So what we've been hearing about this country, or what they believe about their own country compared to China, is even because China is far more developed than their own country now. The Canadians, they leave their country, go to other. The Indians, the Chinese as developed as they are, they are jackmine from their own country to other country. But the funny thing is, they
I'm
won't
guessing
get
that's
to,
a political conversation because of their communist cultures and all those things.
You know, see, they won't get to those countries, then talk down their countries.
So Nigerians are
the
talking down on it.
come on, we do now. Nigerian will leave. The average Nigerian will leave Nigeria, get over there. The bad Nigeria has done for me. Nigeria will not happen to you again. We go there use Nigeria like saying our cause. You know what I tell people?
That's
See,
because
if you are leaving Nigeria,
you do not have an
if
accident.
you are
that
leaving
Nigeria
Nigeria, I will tell you, leave Nigeria in peace. Don't curse Nigeria for us that are behind. Ma shepe for Nigeria. Don't see
Baba,
some
it's
of
personal
us.
now. It's personal because I'm hearing a lot of Yoruba. Ma shepe for Nigeria. Don't swear
Some
for
of us
Nigeria.
are living here. Some of us are looking and hoping to prosper here. And another thing, see, it's always good.
Violet is taking away all the time. I think you should say something though.
See, it's good. Let me just give us some lecture now. See, any emerging economy, there are so many opportunities.
Nigeria is dubbed the giant of Africa, and you're saying we're an emerging economy.
Yes, we are. We are. Any emerging economy has.
Would you agree that
massive-
South Africa, Libya, Morocco, and a few other countries are doing better than Nigeria in Africa?
Libya. Please take Libya out of that.
Okay, maybe Libya, recently Libya, not.
Morocco.
Rwanda, for instance. So,
Are you going into politics?
No, I'm just saying because, if you had said, oh,
Because
Nigeria...
see, you can say Rwanda is doing better. The type of leadership...
Ghana?
Come on,
Might be doing better.
Ghana is not doing better.
How?
In all indices. What's
You say
your
Ghana is not
template?
doing better than Nigeria, but
yes.
some people will still go to Ghana and there's this huge comparison. Let's talk about lights. They have more stable lights. Let's talk about advancement.
How many township in Ghana? Do you think it's all Ghana that has all the light?
But compared to Nigeria, where we know that electricity is not stable in most of the places
Do you know in this country?
Nigeria.
Do you know in Nigeria there are some places 24/7 you have light?
How
Abia.
many places?
Do you think it's all like everywhere in Ghana? I just asked you a question you did not answer. Do you think everywhere in Ghana has electricity?
So are you saying that Nigeria is better than Ghana?
Yes, Nigeria is better than Ghana. Nigeria is better than Ghana.
Okay.
What indices are you going to use to compare Nigeria to Ghana? What indices do you want
I think
to use?
you both should bring your facts. Well, this is Super FM 92.7, your one family. Wait.
Like, I just asked that question. Let her go on Google. Then I wouldn't even check anything.
And also, there was this part you were generalizing about your friends being the yardstick for people doing...
I'm not saying my friend is a yardstick.
No.
I just gave you an example.
That was the example you were.
I gave you an example
on that example.
See, peer pressure
that your
people
friends
travel based on peer pressure. It is
that your
it is
friends
a fact.
were moved by peer pressure does
Like,
not mean that a lot of Nigerians are moving out because of friends.
Why would you sell?
And how many
What you
Nigerians that are
work
jackparing
for.
actually have companies in Nigeria? The truth is, you cannot say because your friend
Is
owns
it not even
companies or
funny?
they have
You have
money
the
and they are
ability to
able
raise
to
20 million naira. You have the ability to raise 15 million, 20 million. You did not raise it to try and better yourself in your country. You raise it to go to other countries
in Nigeria
to better those countries.
You raise that money.
Who is going to build Nigeria for us?
People that want to build it will build it now.
People that want to build it. Are you a Nigerian?
Yes,
you a Nigerian?
I am.
I thought you said you're a Nigerian.
Okay,
I am.
Nigeria.
It does not mean that I do not love my Nigeria.
We need to
People
go on
that
a
are
quick
traveling-
break.
Americans
Okay,
are
hold
traveling
on,
out
guys.
of America. Doesn't mean they do
alright.
not love
Hold
America.
on to this. Hold on to your hearts right here. It still is shots fired on Super FM. I see the phone lines button. We'll get to that shortly, but we need to go on a quick break. When we return, we'll take the phone lines open. We'll get some more conversation from VI and SB. Still is Super FM 92.7. JAPA or no JAPA. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the airwaves of
think Nigeria will be better? Of course, joy is coming. Beautiful songs coming to you on Super FM 92.7. DJ Ryder, of course, doing the honors of giving us those very, very connotative tunes to emphasize the position of VI and SB in today's conversation on Shots Fired. Before we went on a break, of course, they almost went at each other's throats. If you were watching on YouTube, you would have seen VI almost getting out of her chair. And of course, SB just sitting there and said, where do you want to go? Like he was going to actually sponsor the trip. But then we're back to sponsor a trip to a great time. To a great time. And but before we get there, the phone lines are open right now, 0805 092 0927. You've heard their opening arguments, you've heard their arguments back and forth, and you've seen where they stand. Of course, we're back at this where we are trying to get you to give us your opinion. Who do you think you're with? Is it Team Stay in Nigeria and Build Nigeria, or you want to talk about Team JAPA that says let's just get there first? And Team JAPA says it's not about peer pressure. Team Nigeria and Stay in Nigeria and Build Nigeria says it is about peer pressure for a lot of people. And even though we've not gotten the statistics or the facts from each of these people, we want to hear what you have to say. Hello, good morning. Please call us back. And we've got our tiebreaker in the studio. Let's hear from Alex for a little bit. Alex, where do you stand?
I think that well, let's go to the phone line.
Let's get to the phone line. Hello, good morning. Hello. You would have to call us back there. 0805 092 0927 or 0802 502 7711. Let's get right to you, Alex.
First off, I don't know. The opening argument for both the JAPA and Stay in Nigeria was for me, it was grounding. But then again, some things were not so factual, if you ask me. I mean, the comment that he made about families cohabiting or living together in a place. If you go to Onitsha, it's rampant there.
Or Onitsha, where families sharing a flat.
Yeah, they do. So some parts of Nigeria also doing Abia, Onitsha, Enugu, those places you find those type of things.
You've seen those things happen.
Seen it, yeah, live. So
okay.
It's I've seen that happen, and for the idea, her argument of peer pressure. Who said something about peer pressure? He said something about. I can understand that because there are lots of people that I know that would say things like, "Oh, my friend did here now. Wait, if he make her go make him, why I no go make him?"
Let's see what the phone lines has to say.
It's not. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Peter from Yaba.
Your name is. I didn't quite get the name. Could you come again, please?
My name is Peter from Yaba. Peter from Yaba.
Peter from Yaba, please go ahead.
Well, my take on this issue on ground of JAPA or no JAPA is this. Firstly, government has responsibility. Government is not providing infrastructure. As I'm talking to you now, and I'm an entrepreneur, I'm at my place of work. You cannot buy fuel to run your business. You spend most of the money you make in buying fuel. One, there's no light. Secondly, there's no good road. Thirdly, the government is not giving ear to the needs of the people. Things are so high that you can't even buy them in the market. So people are doing JAPA because they want a relief. My sister-in-law traveled to UK last April last year. I'm telling you, as I'm talking to you now, she's working with the logistic company. I'm telling you this openly. I'm not hiding anything. She has moved to save 16 million naira converted to Nigerian money.
Wow.
I'm telling you honest, it's my sister-in-law. I'll give you a phone number. You talk to her.
There's no need for you to give us phone number. We believe you.
Traveling by this year by God's grace. And this when she was in Abuja, when she was in Abuja, she couldn't make. She has a store. She's running a business. She couldn't save 100,000 within 6 months. So if people are JAPA, please let them go to the place where they have rest.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Thank you very much, Peter. Of course, so Peter, you I see a smile crossing your face, VR. But then let's say Alex.
Yeah, I think I don't support.
But have you seen the way people have? If you have a house in Nigeria, you have your own house.
Yeah.
You have a business that is thriving, or you have a job where you're earning at least 2 or 3 million a month. That's just to see on the average. You see people who are earning so much. They have their own houses. Their kids are doing well, like they're in good schools and everything. they have, you could say they have everything. They live in really very good neighborhoods. They are settled, and they sell all of these things to go start all over again in the UK or in the US or Ireland or anywhere else they could find. Do you think it's a very good thing to do?
No, it's not. It's not. Selling properties is not something I even subscribe to, honestly. I feel like, in your own right, I don't think it's a good idea to sell everything you have to go start life somewhere else. Now, for some people, for some people, JAPA is a way of leaving the suffering in this country. For other people, it's a way of just going there, having fun, and coming back. So it's two different things. So for some people, they don't look at.
But those who go and come back, those are not the JAPA trend.
They are not they don't
of the world.
Yeah.
This migration has always been happening.
Yeah.
So I'm not telling you, you must stay
in this country. Yeah.
And that's why I brought in even the so-called developed countries.
Yeah.
People still live where they are. But what I'm saying is, should you risk it all?
It's not about risking
should you
it all.
risk it all?
If sometimes you
should
need to
you
risk it
come
all
down from where you are probably on a trajectory right now, going to the top.
Growth.
Yeah, you're growing where you are right now. But you brought everything down to go start up in another man's land. A land that some people
are you
built.
saying that's what every person who has traveled abroad?
I'm not saying everybody. I wouldn't generalize.
Yeah, not everybody.
I'm not.
But again, I think social media plays a key role in the idea of what JAPA is. Because for some people, the way they make it look, and he also said something that I subscribe to. He said something about when some people leave, they go there and then they tear down the country. There's a guy, the name omits me now. He did something. He went to the UK.
He's been deported eventually.
Yeah, he completely, he
downplayed a lot of Nigerians.
He downplayed a lot of Nigerians. He said a lot of things out of place. And in the end, he was deported back to Nigeria.
Let's see who this is. Hello, good morning. Hello. You'd have to call us back. This is Shots Fired on Super FM 92.7. Of course, we're having a conversation, pro-JAPA or not.
Like, I want to even add, even the effect of JAPA on families and relationship.
Yeah.
Do you know this actually increased the rate of divorce in the family?
No.
Hold that thought, please. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Toby calling from Friday.
Toby, how are you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. This JAPA thing is a kind of a dicey, is a dicey kind of topic. I'm not saying anybody should not JAPA. If you have the opportunity, fine, you can go. But not on the expense of, risking or, I've seen people that sold their house, sold everything they had in Nigeria, go there, and at the end of the day, they can't come back to Nigeria because they don't have anything to fall back onto. But where they also went to, they are not making headways.
Exactly.
So that's why some people will just stay there 30 years, 40 years without having substantive thing to show for it. So if you are doing any JAPA, someone will have to do your feasibility studies plans very well. Where I'm going, some people don't even have anybody that can even, that when they get there, they can even, step on their feet to get somewhere. They just want to, go and test the waters. And testing the waters.
Okay, thank you very much, Toby. I guess the line cut there. Now, we have a message that is actually coming for you, SB. This one says, good morning, Super FM. My name is Melody. The guy that is saying don't JAPA is already making plans to JAPA. He's just saying based on this debate. He's just saying based on this debate. I like the personal attack.
I wish you know.
Not everybody wants to JAPA, actually.
But then she's saying that. She says, my 70-year-old lecturer said Nigeria will never. Wow, this is a strong opinion. That I do not think, we should be expressing. And from someone that age with so much knowledge, I do not think this is something that we should even be, talking about. The fact that Nigeria would not get better because he's been praying for the country since he was young.
Because the lecturer is probably one of the problems of Nigeria. Because she says something about the education. How is the man in the school, in his space, what is he doing to make Nigeria better? Is he part of the lecturer that will say A is for me, B is for, C is for... Is that type of the lecturer?
But then I'm coming. This is where I'm coming. This is where I'm going to come in. I understand that citizens have a major role to play, but we also cannot
Foundation-
take
the
out
foundation of
the
every country is the
government
citizen.
out of the
The
equation.
government is from the
No.
citizen.
This
You don't
is
know-
where
you
I am
vote
saying.
in whoever
So,
you want. See,
at the end of the day, even if
see
we
the louts out there that the
we
politicians
are
use,
doing,
they are part of the
citizens,
citizens.
do what you can do. Yes, be good citizens. Build
Via-
structures.
what are you
if
doing in
have
your own
the
space?
resources.
What are you doing in your own
And,
little space to make
I do
Nigeria
what I
better?
need to do. I
What
obey
are you doing in
Nigerian
your own
laws.
space?
What I can contribute, I contribute.
What
to.
are
I
you
am
doing?
a
Can you be
member of
specific?
NGOs. You know, when it comes to charity works, when it comes to doing what it is I can do, obeying traffic laws, and all, what I am trying to say is that even when we vote in people,
I was trying to say.
even when we vote
Okay,
in
one at a
something
time. Let
about
her
it.
land. Let her land, and then you can. you
even
can
when
comment.
we vote in people and they come with their manifestos, they come with promises, give them 1 year, give them 2 years. Some of them will even go back and do 8 years, and a total of 8 years. When you calculate everything they do, nothing to show for. Even if, imagine people with businesses, in the private sectors. We have people in the private sectors that are doing really good things. They're trying to bridge the gap when it comes to employment issues in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if the government, it's like saying the private sector should be handling a major responsibility that governments are supposed to be doing. So I'm of the opinion that even if we are doing so well as citizens, our government too, they need to step up. So you cannot be telling me that, because other countries
10
too,
seconds.
other countries too, the citizens are doing, and the government too, they are working. So at the end of the day, it is citizen and
Let's take
government
this
together.
call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Josh. I'm calling you from Ikeja.
Josh from Ikeja. Let's have you.
JAPA or no JAPA?
Mhm.
JAPA, this is there. Nigeria is very difficult. That guy is saying that whether it's peer pressure or whatever, as long as you subscribe to peer pressure and go and live well, makes sense. Let me tell you, this country, to run a business, I keep talking cap for people that run business in this country. So I do run my own, but just power alone, power as a generator to on generator now is to chop up all your any small profit that you're thinking of getting. Not talk of when you are now. So the point is this: it is a good thing to JAPA, because I've JAPA'd before too.
Oh, it is
So
a good
that
thing to
I
jump.
went
So why
to
did you come back?
No, I came back because that time when I went for my master's, they were not giving us any extra period to stay. You understand? That was 2013, thereabouts. 2012, 2013.
Okay.
There was no extra period. So, but the point I'm trying to make, I have seen it. It is very easy. Just have a handwork. Have something to do. If you go there and you don't make something, you are a very lazy person. So, but in Nigeria, you can be very hardworking, but you still be look like a pauper. But
Okay.
yeah, it's only politicians.
Thank you very
Politicians
much.
that-
Thank you
that
very
all
much
make it.
from Ikeja. Paul from Ikeja. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Now, so he just came at you in a lot of angles. Do you want to respond?
Like I said of Mike. See, this is not about me winning. Like I know Nigerians. We are most
You've
Nigerians.
not met every Nigerian.
Yes, now.
But you can't say you know Nigerians.
You know,
You've not met every
do.
Nigerian.
I've not met.
You've met
I've
a few
not-
people, but you
I've met a
cannot
few.
generalize and say you know
No.
Nigerians.
See. OSYB.
Yes, sir.
We do research for a living. There's something we call sampling.
Sample size, yes.
So you don't have to meet all Nigerians. Like
You know that what we hold as truth in a particular location that you sample our size of conversation might give you the false information about the entirety of Nigeria.
So I'm not saying all Nigerians are. When I say most.
Hold on. Let's listen to this. Hello, good morning.
Sorry, finally, I wanted to this is just from Kenya. I wanted to say that
Okay.
our government should make this country better. You understand? There's no place like home, as they say. The point is that there's no way you can stop JAPA if this country is still like this. To be sincere, it's not an easy place. Nigeria is not an easy
Josh,
place. The same thing you
JAPA
do
cannot
in
be
Nigeria-
stopped. Even in the developed countries, people will leave, people will migrate, people will seek for better economic. See, we need.
Which developed country are people seeking for better? Which country are you talking about? Oh, guys, stop this you are saying. If it is US, make sure say that it's US. Don't call out the Philippines or whatever. Those ones are different. We're not talking about come and watch people.
Sorry, what are the Chinese migrating for, please? What are they migrating for? If not for economic
I'm
reasons.
telling you now, some of them are prisoners that are coming to do handwork here. Some of them are even coming here proper business. They are doing construction. Are they not paying them billions?
Are they not paying them billions? How many Nigerians have gone through frustration over there?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We're talking about government making this place better. We're talking about.
Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you very much, Josh. I can tell the passion. Now, SB, another message for you says, I'm here again. Oh, you are trying to make Nigeria better. The forces you can't control are pulling you down. Nigeria is my country. I'm proud of my country, but there are forces in this country that is hindering development that we, the citizens, are trying to bring. Well, SB, of course, another conversation coming in to say why Nigerians need to JAPA. There are forces in Nigeria that are preventing Nigerians from growing. SB, do you want to respond to that?
See, again, we don't.
It seems like everybody's coming at you.
Like
from all
I said,
angles,
I told you this. Like I know this is what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just like we said, starts now.
Yeah.
This is just a little bit of starts.
Okay.
Like this is most people pro JAPA.
Mm-hmm.
People want to JAPA.
Mm-hmm.
But where are we right now? The government is bad, but are the citizens good? You want to leave. Why do you want to leave? OSYB, have you tried correcting someone doing something wrong in this country?
Okay,
Let's see
so
who this caller is. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good morning. It still is morning here. Super FM 92.7.
Okay. So I'm with the team SD.
Please, what's your name and where are you calling from, please?
Okay, my name is Ineka, calling from Orile.
Ineka from Orile, please go ahead.
So, listening to the conversation, like SB said, we are the government. It's we ourselves are the government. We cannot be waiting on the government only to make our nation good. We as citizens need to pull hand with the government.
Thank you.
If there are forces that are pulling us down, we also need to make those forces stop. Everything is not about that firing. We can stay here and make our country good. And just as he said there are people going other countries from their own countries to make other countries good too. So we just have to stay here and make our own nation better.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Of course, I saw the phone lines buzzing, but then we've got a few more minutes to go.
So
and
you were trying to say something about there was a thought I said you should hold on.
You should have made a note. But then what is it that you're going to say?